60 seconds.
Come on, let's go, people. One birthday party should not disrupt the sound booth this much.
Hey, my name's Raul. One player. Fantastic. Fine line between being a game show and a babysitter. All right, so... Thanks, you're a real peach there, babe. Listen up. All right, take a deep breath. Hey, let's get this show on the road, everybody!
I need a category. The category? Stuffing instead of pilgrims? I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. It's Thanksgiving, and to celebrate, you've invited the person who made it a national holiday. What will you have to get to make your guests comfortable? A glass for George to soak his teeth in, a musket stand for Governor Bradford, a taller ceiling so Abe can wear his hat inside, or an extra room for Massasoit's 90 Warriors. William Bradford hosted the first Thanksgiving, held in June 1622. It was later moved to November to accommodate football season. Guess this turkey's done. Abraham Lincoln made Thanksgiving an official national holiday to be celebrated the fourth Thursday of November. I hear Lincoln's a great dinner guest, just don't take him up on those theater tickets for afterwards. All right, hit me. Coming at you, please pass the leg of Sam. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Say you want to dine with the supposedly flesh-eating folks that were named cannibal by the early Spanish explorers. Which of the following would describe your appetite? You're hungry for Italian, you feel like a little West Indian, you want to try some Mexican, or Chinese sounds really good to you. Early Spanish explorers used the word cannibal to refer to the supposedly people-eating peoples of the West Indies. So just think twice before you order Polish sausage.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
Let's see what we got going. Do I have to sell my body? And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Think fast. Buying a house generally involves paying an arm and a leg, putting your money where your mouth is, and eventually paying through the nose. Which of these is an actual type of loan? An arm, a leg, a mouth, or a nose?
And if you look to your left, you'll see the popular wrong answer.
Ooh! In case you're wondering, ARM stands for Adjustable Rate Mortgage. It's the kind of loan where if you don't pay on time, a big guy named Vinny comes over to your house and breaks your elbows. Category, please.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
And this one is, my dad's minivan is a bitchin' stereo. How does $2,000 sound? Let's rock. Considering its name, which car was most likely designed to carry up to 4 musicians to band practice and make trips to the grocery store in 3 distinct movements? Honda Accord, Ford Tempo, Honda Prelude, or Hyundai Sonata? Tempo? Slow down there, Mozart. Looks like you got a flat. A sonata is a piece of chamber music for up to 4 performers written in 3 distinct movements. 4 passengers and 3 distinct movements? I thought I told you to go before we left. Okay, I need a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
Well, what do we have here? I'll rent any piece of crap for $2. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff.
Look, honey, it's that great video about the brave Scottish guy in the sport his ancestors invented.
What video is this couple renting? Turf on golf, the curling, bobsled Roy, or brave jarts?
I told you not to do that!
Let's take a look at the right answer. The Scots invented golf, and durf is a Scottish word for brave or daring. Which leads me to my next question. What is the word for I'm gonna shoot my television if I have to watch Tim Conway do that dwarf bit one more time? I need a category. Well, looks like this category is throwing schoolhouse rocks. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, pay attention here. According to the Schoolhouse Rock cartoon, I'm Just a Bill. Which steps are missing from the following sequence? Bill, blank, 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 law. Should it be House Senate President, President Senate House, Congress Electorate President, or Tom Jeff Edward? First, it's a bill, and from there it goes to the House, the Senate, the President, and then it's a law. Oh, wait, did I forget to mention the bribes and hookers? All right, hit me.
7, lucky, lucky 7.
This one's called, Is That You? Or Are You Just Happy to See Me? $2,000 for a correct answer. Just step up and take a swing at this one. It's Friday night and you're in a Congo Snake singles bar. Which statement are you most likely to overhear? Let's go to the restroom to fix my mascara. Let's go back to my place and shed skins. Look at the legs on that babe. Or, it's cold out, but if I look at you, I get hot. Now, the Congo snake isn't actually a snake. It's an eel-like amphibian. Yeah, no shedding. Should have picked this. They're tiny and they don't work, but nonetheless, the Congo snake has 2 pairs of legs. And in these snake bars, it's not what you have, it's what you do with it. Okay, pick a category.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
For your enjoyment, no more mini marshmallows for you, sister. $3,000 for this one. Hey, is it just me or is the Swiss Miss girl put on a few pounds? Imagine this. On her new Swiss diet, the Swiss Miss girl can only eat foods named after countries that border Switzerland. Which of the following items can she not chow down? French fries, Italian beef sandwiches, German chocolate cake? 9. Here's what you should have picked. Put away the whipped cream, sister. Belgium doesn't border Switzerland. Although, I don't know, maybe if she eats enough Belgian waffles, she actually will border Belgium after a while. Category, please.
Aloha, question number 9.
And I believe this one's called New Swear Words. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If Christianity were taken over by the Church of the Subgenius, which of these expressions would most likely become tantamount to using the Lord's name in vain? Gene Almighty! Oh, God damn it! I swear to Bob! Or, for Kristen's sake! The symbol for the Church of the Subgenius is a guy named J.R. Bob Dobbs. Yeah, and the worst thing you could tell someone in the church is that you hope they become normal. Okay, I need a category. Okay, make yourself presentable, 'cause you're about to join a 3-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a 3-way like this one. Alright, no foreplay. Well, you asked for it, here it is. The category for this 3-way is Single White Monster likes sucking blood, dislikes daylight. This 3-way's dedicated to 3 guys who just need a little love. Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman. Here we go, and for goodness sake, be careful. That's all we got. Now, let's see how you did. Not the best and not the worst, but let's see how your overall score looks. One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. I need a category.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
This category is known as The Sounds of Psychosis. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. You're suffering from an irrational fear of 80s duos with bad shaves. What is the most likely term for your phobia? The Nelson Willies, the Wim Whams, the Heebie Bee Gees, or the Vapors? Wham! 2 smirking guys with defective razors. Another symptom of the Wim Whams is bedwetting, the failure to wake up before you go-go. All right, hit me. May I introduce big letters? This one can net you $6,000. Okay, let's suppose that in an attempt to attract more film studios, every American city decides to construct a large white sign near their city like the one that looms over Hollywood. If each of the new signs suffered the same fate as the original Hollywood sign, which one of the following might you see outside a major U.S. city? Honolulu, Das, York, or Cleve? Missing 2 L's? Go to he. Bet you wish you'd pick this. The original sign actually said Hollywood Land. The part of the sign that said land was destroyed in a mudslide and was never replaced. So you would see a sign reading Cleve looming over the city of Cleveland. However, if the town were known as Cleve, it would attract a slew of illiterate serial killers. Okay, pick a category.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Say hello to a good beat and easy to dance to. If you're old, get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Heads up, here it comes.
Saturday, 9 p.m. on ABC. Tonight, our metallic band leader makes beautiful music with a radioactive glow. Special guest, the Lennon Sisters.
What show is this? The Laurentium Welk Show, Solid Gold, Coltrane, or Sing Along with Magnesia? Of course, Lawrence Welk is the band leader and Laurentium is a radioactive element.
And a 1, and a 2, and... Oh my God, I'm glowing!
Category, please.
Ain't no love like number 14.
Open wide and get ready for You'll Laugh, You'll Cry. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's see how you handle this one. Let's say you're watching a performance of Swan Lake when suddenly one of the swan dancers breaks into a swan song. According to the expression, what is she about to do? Drop dead, go into heat, kill her enemies, or give birth? Go into heat? No, but it wouldn't surprise me with all those big and bulging things around her all the time. In case you're wondering, the expression swan song means a farewell because according to legend, swans are supposed to sing when they die. She's probably dying from hunger. You ever seen them ballerinas? So thin, and they smoke so much too. What a shame. Okay, I need a category.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
Pucker up for TNA bombs. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Hey, remember that 1980 film, The Nude Bomb, where Maxwell Smart tries to save the world from a bomb that'll vaporize clothing? If the man who performed the first controlled nuclear reaction were to perform a controlled nude bomb reaction, what would we see? Don Adams in his birthday suit, Enrico Fermi. Now, Oppenheimer is responsible for the first uncontrolled nuclear reaction called the atomic bomb. And hey, speaking of bombs, let's take a look at the right answer. In 1942, Enrico Fermi achieved the first controlled nuclear reaction, which eventually led to the atomic bomb. Judging from the nude pictures I've seen of Enrico, I'd say he's anything but Fermi. I I need a category. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is, show me your green card. Listen up, I'm gonna read off 7 movie titles, and you have to tell me, are the aliens in the movie nice or mean? If the aliens are nice, slap the... Okay, maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Alien, nice alien, or... Mac and me. My stepmother is an alien. Critters. Brother from another planet. Munchies. One more. I come in peace. Only one wrong. Pretty damn good, cowboy. Let's toss that into your total. Nice shooting, Tex. Let's mosey on ahead. All right, hit me.
Number 17.
Okay, give it up for onomatopoeia. You get 4,000 clams for this one. I said onomatopoeia. Which of these slang terms for urinate is not an example of onomatopoeia? Leak, hiss, whiz, or tinkle? An onomatopoeia is a word that sounds like the thing it's describing, like tinkle or whiz. See? Very good choice for an answer. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say urinate. Okay, pick a category. Now serving. Which is it, a toupee or a pet? And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Suppose that instead of growing more hair, Rogaine gave you mohair. What animal would your head resemble after a few applications? A silkworm, a New Zealand sheep, an Angora goat, or a sterile camel? Mohair is made from an Angora goat. The look would be very realistic. Unfortunately, so would the smell.
Hello, handsome. Ew.
Category, please. Step right up for question 19. The selection is heavy metal at Rockefeller Center. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Listen up, let's say you couldn't get tickets for Radio City Music Hall. Imagine that you bought tickets for the Radioisotope Music Hall instead. Which of the following shows might you see? Corps de Ballet and Atomic Number 82, Radioactive Rockettes, the Digital Radio City Orchestra, or the Inert Gas Glee Club? No, Atomic Number 82 is lead. Not so good for Swan Lake. Here's what you should have picked. Some elements have versions with a differing number of neutrons called isotopes. Radioisotopes are radioactive isotopes, so you'd see radioactive Rockettes. I hear that the chorus line kick is much more impressive when the girls have this lovely green glow. Okay, I need a category. Shake hands with Soldiers of Misfortune. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, did you ever go through the classifieds to see what people were offering? Well, get ready to buzz in and tell me who placed this classified. Protection for hire. Can't call the police. Fugitive war veterans ready to help. Don't let the Mohawk guy or crazy pilot intimidate you. You won't find us, we'll find you. Who placed this classified? The A-Team, GI Mohawk guy, crazy pilot, frame war veterans. It could only be the A-Team. Man, if they're this desperate for cash, they could get BA to hawk some of his jewelry. I need a category. Ah, you think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. What are you calling for? Well, Operators are standing by. Jack attack like a finely tuned instrument. Take a look at your final score. That's the game. Well, you did your best. You pushed your knowledge of trivia to the limit and proved without a doubt that you are average. Well, that and one other thing.
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Hey, let's put something on this naked scoreboard. Enter your name. Well, I hope that bolstered your self-esteem. If not, I highly recommend a life devoted to booze and women. Hey, if you want to play another game or if you want to give us a break and let us go home and pretend we have lives, let me know. Honest, we'll do whatever you want to do. No problem.
Hey, the butterscotch pudding card. That means 2 helpings of dessert tonight.
Really? Here at Silver Lining, you'll never see an unsettling tarot card because we removed them all.
Back to square one, everybody. We're doing it again.
On horses,
Come on.
all gone.
Shake a
Replaced
tail
with sunny,
feather.
uplifting images.
All right, hit me. This one likes to go by, what's so funny about eternal damnation? $1,000 if you get it. Okay, we've all read Dante's Divine Comedy, right? The epic poem about a trip through hell? Or was I the only one forced to read that stuff in high school? Say Dante revisits hell in a sequel to the Divine Comedy. If he brings along a divining rod, what could he do? Catch very large fish, conduct the Damn Souls Orchestra, conjure up magic spells against Satan, or find a cold, refreshing drink? Oh, what a shame. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. A divining rod is a forked stick which supposedly can help find underground water, which would come in very handy. The water from the Lake of Fire always tastes bad unless you put it through a Brita. Okay, pick a category. This little number's known as, like cartoons over troubled water. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Given Simon and Garfunkel's original band name, what cartoon duo might you expect to see at the next Central Park reunion show? A gray cat and a brown mouse, a little yellow bird and a cat with a lisp, a talking moose and a flying squirrel, or a couple of wisecracking crows? Simon and Garfunkel's original name was Tom and Jerry, so maybe you'd see the cartoon cat and mouse duo at the show. Of course, Tom and Jerry started out enemies and ended up as friends, and Simon and Garfunkel, well... Category, please. The category is, in the beginning, there was a truck stop diner. $1,000 at stake on this one. Think fast. Say the Garden of Eden were a truck stop diner. Based on the creation story, what dish might you expect to suddenly morph into a woman? Adam's apple pie? Adam's bear claw? Nope, but Adam's apple pie does have that taste that bounces around in your throat. For the curious, here's the right answer. Eve was fashioned from Adam's rib, and Adam and Eve's kids, I think they were fashioned out of Adam's coleslaw. Okay, I need a category.
Over and over, it's finally over with war.
Here we have intellectual movements that will get your butt whipped. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's rock. Which of the following would take place if you were brutalized by a proponent of brutalism? A painter would beat you senseless, an architect would kick your ass, a philosopher would slap you silly, or a boxer would insult your poetry.
Your verse is derivative and flaccid.
In case you're wondering, brutalism was an architectural movement in the 1950s and 60s that included such features as bare cement and exposed ducts and pipes. The movement was named when the guy who wanted to call it brutalism beat the crap out of the guy who wanted to call it lazy. I need a category.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
The category? Lacy phone gear. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. All right, spy fans, imagine this. Maxwell Smart has asked Agent 99 to pick up his portable phone at the shop on her way to the office. Where will she have to stop? The cobbler, the urologist, the tailor, or the podiatrist? Since Smart kept his phone in his shoe, he would need a cobbler, someone who fixes shoes, to do the repair work.
Hello?
Max?
What is it, 99?
I'm gonna pick you up some odor eaters on the way to work.
All right, hit me. Coming at you, there's a reason they're wearing cups. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Sports fans can be real assholes, but the athletes, well, which of these National Hockey League team nicknames is not an 18th century slang term for penises? New York Rangers, New Jersey Devils, Phoenix Coyotes, or Buffalo Sabres? See ya. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Coyote is actually an old British term for the female genitals. So don't call an English woman a coyote. And whatever you do, don't call a French woman a mighty duck. Okay, pick a category.
Hey, look over there. It's question 7.
Let's see what we got going. Drinking 9 to 5. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Because its product is least likely to give you a hangover, which company could you drink on the job and not worry about missing work the next day? A vodka importer, a champagne bottler, a whiskey distributor, or a red wine grower? Should have picked this. Vodka has the least amount of congeners in it, so drink for drink, vodka is the least likely to give you a hangover. So if you work for an importer of vodka, drink up. But I wouldn't let the boss see those crates of tonic water you have under your desk. Category, please.
date if you can answer question 8.
And this one is, what? Rock music will make me deaf? $2,000 says you don't know this one. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Suppose Ralph Nader could control what songs play on your car stereo. Considering the issues he advocates, what song would probably play the most often? Shock the Monkey, Safety Dance in a Big Country, or Bizarre Love Triangle? It's just tragic. Here's what you should have picked. Ralph Nader works to keep American consumers safe, so he'd probably play Safety Dance on the car radio. Ralph doesn't want us to hang out the car windows, but he says we can dance if we want to. Okay, I need a category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Well, what do we have here? Coffee, tea, or Steven Seagal? You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Okay, here's the pitch. Big commercial airline, innocent passengers, terrorists. And here's the catch. The flight attendant, Steven Seagal. In order to save them from the terrorists, Steven decides to throw the passengers out of the plane in mid-flight. If he were to try to rip open the emergency exit, what would happen? Everybody would be sucked out of the plane, their heads would burst like ripe melons, the plane would implode, or he wouldn't be able to open the door. Since the pressure inside of a plane is so great and airline emergency doors only open inward, no human, not even Steven, would be able to open it. Next time we'll discuss the effects of gravity on Steven's muscle tone. I need a category. Hey, guess what? Now you can brag to all your friends that you've been part of a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're gonna... Okay, looks like you've been around. I won't bore you with my naivete. Let's turn this baby on. This three-way is known as ABC, easy as, and that means this three-way will be as easy as 1, 2, 3. All right, good luck. That's all. Now catch your breath while we see how you did. Nicely done. A perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? Let's check out your overall score. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. All right, hit me. Well, looks like this category is tip your waitress and cough. How does $4,000 grab you? Hey, did you hear the one about the stand-up comedian who went to see his doctor? After the exam, the doctor tells the comedian, I've got some bad news. You haven't got a funny bone in your body. Which bone is he missing? His olecranon, his humerus, his tibia, or his sternum? Humerus? Humerus? That's funny. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. The bony projection that forms the point of the elbow is your olecranon, commonly known as the funny bone. No joke. Yeah, I used to enjoy going to the doctor's office until I started getting heckled every time I got undressed. Okay, pick a category. This one's called...
Likes showing my breasts. Dislikes being objectified.
One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If the magazine Playboy released an issue based on the play Playboy of the Western World, how would Playmate Christy Mann appear as the centerfold? A bare-naked woman with no arms, a nude woman with really large breasts, an unclothed Bronco rider, or a naked guy who kills his dad?
Hey, Mom, can I have some money for lunch?
Bet you wish you'd pick this. Christy Mann is the lead character in Playboy of the Western World. He kills his father, and yeah, he's a guy. Yep, there's nothing sexier than a naked murderer. Category, please.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
For your enjoyment, playing footsies with men in armor. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. If King Arthur had gathered his knights around the Algonquin Round Table, what might they have used to fight off their enemies? Hard-hitting documentary films, rapier-like wit and biting sarcasm, pounding defensive tackles, or whipping cream and cutting boards? The Algonquin Round Table was a 1920s group of writers and artists known for their sharp wit.
Battle axes and broadswords may sever my limbs, but smart-ass quips will never hurt me.
Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called Get That Dwarf a Breath Mint! Set up straight, this one's worth $6,000. Hey, even a fair maiden has to be on the lookout for simple chronic halitosis. Because he doesn't receive a farewell kiss in the final scene of Snow White, which one of the 7 dwarves might you assume has a problem with bad breath? Sleepy, Sneezy, Doc, or Dopey? Snow White kisses every dwarf but Sleepy in the final farewell scene. Which shows a lot of gall on Snow White's part. I mean, as far as I can tell, she didn't brush her teeth after that death nap she took. I need a category. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is the Darth Continent. I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one you see, you have to tell me if it's an African nation or a character from the original Star Wars trilogy. So you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's dance. Botswana, African nation or Wedge Antilles, Lando Cal, Burundi, Frito, Lesotho, last one, Boba Fett. What can I say? 7 out of 7. I got nothing to criticize here. Oh yeah, that's a real nice fit, isn't it? Let's keep moving. All right, hit me. This category is known as 40 minutes in line equals fun. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Hey, you've heard of the Six Flags Magic Mountain theme park, right? Well, if there were a theme park based on Thomas Mann's novel The Magic Mountain, what name would be the best choice for the roller coaster? The Sanatorium, the Land of Fantasy, the Decapitator, or the Abbey? Thomas Mann's The Magic Mountain takes place in a tuberculosis sanatorium. Okay, pick a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, quest on 17.
May I introduce? All this posing is making me tired. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Heads up, here it comes. Say Jenny McCarthy's doing another shoot for Playboy and the photographer wants her to spread eagle. Considering the term's origin, how might she feel as she poses? Athletic like the Philadelphia Eagles, cheap like a United States quarter, powerful like a Jeep Eagle, or patriotic like the Great Seal of the U.S.? The term spread eagle comes from the figure of an eagle with wings and legs spread on the emblem of the Great Seal of the U.S. Ain't that just like America? You try to do something patriotic and someone hides you under the mattress. Category, please. say hello to Saturday Morning Worship. This one can net you $6,000. Let's see how you handle this one. If the religious philosophy called transcendental meditation were to be incorporated into a new cartoon, what might be the name of the show's lead character? Winnie the Buddha, L. Ron Mother Hubbard, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Bear, or Reverend Sun Myung Spider Moon?
Nope.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. The Indian Maharishi Mahesh Yogi founded the Transcendental Meditation religion.
Now repeat this mantra. I will not steal picnic baskets. I will not steal picnic baskets.
Okay, I need a category. Open wide and get ready for A Mountain couldn't, but Diana Ross could. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Because it's not specifically mentioned as a deterrent in the song Ain't No Mountain High Enough, which of these possibly could keep me from you? Death Valley, Mount Everest, the Thames River, or the Mojave Desert? What the hell were you thinking there? Should have picked this. Diana sings that neither mountains, valleys, or rivers will keep her from you, but she doesn't say anything about deserts. See, that's covered in the follow-up hit, Ain't No Desert Dry Enough. I need a category.
Question number 20.
Pucker up for A Tower with No Windows, 95. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Okay, everyone knows that Bill Gates' huge house in Washington is like a modern-day castle, right? If hundreds of disgruntled Microsoft employees decided to storm Bill Gates' house as if it were a castle, how would they use a trebuchet in their attack? To tunnel under the master bedroom, to hurl dead animals over the security gates, to buckle it over their button-down shirts, or to behead Bill's priceless statues? No. Besides, how do you buckle something over a pocket protector? Here's what you should have picked. A trebuchet was a large catapult. Invaders used it to throw dead animals and spread disease in the besieged city.
Boy, it's a good thing I had that Star Wars laser defense system installed.
All right, hit me. Looks like you've jacked before. Commit this clue to memory. It'll save your life someday. What are you gonna be when you grow up? Yeah, if you grow up, child. All right, here we go. Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Now let's see your final score. That's the game. Player, I can think of 2 words to describe this game, and both of them are so. That's right, you did so. And here's a little something to keep in mind next time.
You don't know Jack!
people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
Nice one. You managed to slide into an empty slot on the scoreboard. Enter your name and don't gloat. Boy, I bet you haven't felt this much pride in ever. Hey, I don't do this for everyone, just people who have just played the game. If you want to play again, let me know.
I don't know how to solve the world's problems. I do know how